Hello there, this is David from David Books and Comics, and today I'm going to show you the Jalav Warrior series written by the author Sharon Green. Sharon Green was born in 1942 and died in 2022. She was an American writer who was known as a romance writer, and she wrote what's called the planetary romance series Jalav. Planetary romance in the vein of John Carter of Mars, and dare I say it, the Gore books by John Norman. Anyway, this series I tried to read, but what she does in her style of writing is um, really does world building. It's like reading Lord of the Rings with the Silmarillion sandwiched in between the novel, the storytelling. So it didn't quite work for me. But anyway, this is strictly a cover by, and this is a beautiful cover, actually by I, I believe it's look inside because they always put the author down. It's a beautiful cover. Yeah, it's by Ken Kelly. And you can see it's the DAW book number 484, and it's the second impression, published in 1982. Beautiful book. It's a beautiful cover. And this is the second book in the series. This is called Amazon Warrior 2, An Oath to Maida. And again, it looks to be, yeah, it's a Ken Kelly cover. This is DAW book number 532. And this is the world first paperback original. All right, so that's that one. Put that aside there. And this is the beautiful cover, and this is a Boris Vallejo cover, as you can see by the copyright. Boris, copyright 1983. Just a beautiful cover, beautiful glossy cover. Starbuck 577, Chosen of Maida. Gold lettering. And of course, this is the original, but a second impression. All right, there's that one. And this is DAW book number, you can see the numbers there, 626. And this is a Ken Kelly cover. And it's The Will of the Gods by Sharon Green. Has a cracked spine. Look at that. It's a wraparound, just so you see. Beautiful cover. Gold lettering. And she also wrote the Trillion series. This is a paperback original, which was also published by DAW Books. Let me move that back. You can get a full scan of the cover. All right. And this is the last book in the Jalav series. That's what I wanted to collect, is just this series. Just because it was fantasy. It had these beautiful covers by Ken Kelly. Not to say that the other ones aren't lovely covers, because I'll show you one more of the Diana Santee series, where two of them were published by DAW Books. This is the Battle of the Gods. This is the fifth book in the series. And this is, and I do believe it has a number. Yeah, it's number 671. And you can see it's planetary romance. You can see the spaceship in the background there. And this is a second impression paperback original. All right, so that's the Jalav series. Beautiful books. And here is the first of the Diana Santi books, Spaceways Agent. The DAW books published two of them. This is DAW book number 601. It's called The Mind Guest. And you can see there's some pretty violent scenes there. And yeah, so it's a kind of space opera fantasy, space fantasy. And this is an original. All right, so that's that. So Sharon Green, she wrote the Trillion series, some of which were published by DAW, featuring sadomasochistic plight of a bound, stripped, beaten, and ultimately obedient woman on another planet. In the Amazon Warrior sequence, whose protagonist fights back harder but has the same things done to her. So that's kind of, this is John Clute's review from the Encyclopedia of Fantasy. So kind of discouraged. I did start reading it and I found it kind of, like I said, kind of disappointing because some writers do the world building as they tell a story. And a good story should, to engage a reader like me, you have to tell the story first. Like I can read through the entire set of the Lord of the Rings because the writer focuses on the story and leaves the world building in a separate volume called the Silmarillion. Many writers, this writer Sharon Green and another writer C.J. Cherryh, tend to world build as they tell the story, which makes it interesting, but it slows down the pace and flow of the novel. So there is an obvious parallel, John Clute continues, with the work of John Norman, which was underlined by, of course, the DAW Publishing Company. The writer also went on to write numerous romance books and, like I said, added some online stories to her Diana Santi books, which are a long list. Two of them were published in book form. The rest of the series, I think there was 9 or 10 of them, was published in online versions if you're interested. Anyway, I thought I'd show you these beautiful covers, and they are gorgeous covers of the Jalav series. So I hope you enjoyed just looking through this and seeing some really nice DAW book editions. And if you did, remember to give me that like. That's the thumb. Click on the thumb. And thanks everyone for your subscriptions. People have been asking me about what the Jalav series is like, and I tried reading them, and they remain beautiful covers and really cover buys rather than story buys. But I hope you enjoyed this anyway, and thanks everyone for your subscriptions, and I appreciate any comments you may have or any insights you may have about this series. All right, thanks. Bye.